Alrighty, roosters, we are going to, well, first of all, this is what we're doing today, doing a short ride, because apparently my Garmin statistics tell me that I'm overtrained. It's quite a surprise, but we'll see. So a short ride. Yeah, I'm going for this thing called, it's called the workouts here on Zwift, and it's called the Zwift Camp Inside Out, and I don't know how long it is or whatever it is, but I'm just going to try it out, try this ramp it up thing for 32 minutes. I am going to go into my place of choice, which is Dutch Estate here in Yorkshire. Only because it kind of like gives me an idea of whether I'm going faster or slower. I know it's a workout and can't really tell whether I'm getting faster or slower, because obviously the workout is just, you know, it sets my energy output to a default. Seven-minute warm-up. Wow, that's a long warm-up for a short training session. Alright, let's wrap it up. The main set includes 2 intervals, each 8 minutes long, ramping up and down. Okay? We've got our water ready. I always like to mix a bit of electrolytes in my water. That way I don't get cramps afterwards. I'm currently weighing quite a lot. I'm gonna have to change that in my settings here on Zwift, because I believe on Zwift I'm listed as 145 kilos. I'm actually 151 today. It is quite shocking because I've gained over 20 kilos in a year. It's not good, because that's not good weight either. It's bad weight, that. My sweet spot training it sufficient, and it helps you build stamina without overtraining. Alright. Yeah, the reason I decided to do this biking thing is a cardio. First of all, because I've always enjoyed mountain biking, but second of all, is so I can clip into the pedals, the bike stationary, and I don't have very good balance when I walk. I'm certainly not when I try to bike. So this way I can get my cardio in without taking a fall. Hopefully, with all the progress I've been making with physiotherapy, I should be walking normally, hopefully in a few months, maybe running. I did set myself a goal that I could start doing sprints in July, but if I don't reach that goal in July, then we'll just say next July after that. Focus on smooth pedaling. See, my cadence is quite low. Best I up it a little bit. I've got some news on my dumbbells. I got a really handsome discount on some dumbbells, and in return I said I would give a very honest opinion and sort of like a review on them on my YouTube in the future or social media. Well, the dumbbells are not arriving to the UK until the 14th of this month, and then it's going to take some time for them to get shipped over to my house, so we'll see. Hopefully they'll be here sometime before the end of this month, because I'm really eager to start doing a bit of resistance training. Because as much as, you know, this cardio stuff, it does you good, it doesn't do the same, you know. I feel like with the weight training, I can use the training to manage my sugars, you know, my glycogen levels, my blood a bit better, and I can burn off more calories and get fitter a bit faster. I do enjoy this form of cardio. Warm up completed, alright. Let's hit those intervals and make them count. Come on, intervals, count. Alright, it doesn't have a set cadence for me or anything, so try to stick at 80. I can always feel on my bike when I'm not well recovered. It's not so much the energy output that goes down, it's more so it's harder to keep up cadence. And when I'm fresh, I can easily stick between 85 and 100. But today, even only at 190 watts, I'm really feeling it. Keeping it at 80 rounds per minute, revolutions per minute. I assume that's what it is. Keep your cadence smooth and consistent. Lead your motion with your heel to push and pull equally. Alright. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, it looks like my weight's set to 150, that's alright. I'll double check on that later. Hey, someone on the chat on Twitch. Oh, bequeath. How do you say that? Not sure. Thanks for coming in again. No hill sprints today. Apparently, well, according to my Garmin Connect, I'm overtrained, so I'm only doing half an hour today, and I have to admit, I didn't think I was overtrained, but now I can really feel it, because I was explaining earlier on this biking thing, you can feel when you're overtrained, when you don't find it hard to bike, but you find it hard to keep up the cadence. As you can see, I'm only at 210 watts and I'm struggling just to stick to 80 revolutions per minute. I like the hill sprints though. I was reading something about, how to get better at biking and stuff. And I want to emphasize, I'm not trying to get better at biking. I'm just using this as cardio. But I was reading something about, training theories for bicyclists, and I came across something interesting, something that people call weight doping. And that's when someone goes on Zwift and is 80 kilos in body weight, but pretends to be 55. So obviously the power output they put in is then calculated into the program. So his speed and everything will obviously be quite a lot faster. It just made me think, maybe I should, just for the fun of it, try some speed doping, but I don't really want to do that, but because that might mess up my statistics on there. But I think I might actually be guilty already of speed doping. So I believe I'm listed as 145 kilos, but I'm actually 151 today. But I'll need to double check that. But yeah, weight doping they call it. Everything has to get a name. Keep your heel down as you pull your foot back. Okay. Yeah, I'm struggling to keep the cadence up. Ridiculous cheats in so many forms, yeah. Of course. Hey Spiny, how's it going, Kev? Thanks for tuning in, man. I was watching a bit of your gaming videos yesterday, Kev. Yeah, what are we having for lunch, Spiny? Spinny. It's like some sort of a role-playing game or something. I just briefly looked into it because I have to admit, I don't really know much about Zwift. I only used to come on here because I used to like watching Half-Thor on Zwift. Yeah, what's a bit of you gaming, but it was bedtime for me, so I gave you a follow, and so I'll see your upcoming streams and stuff. Yeah, it looked like quite a lot of fun. I might get into this gaming thing, but I need to upgrade my PC because I was going to stream a bit of Fortnite session the other day, and normally Fortnite runs at like 100 FPS on my system, but my CPU now is like the 8th generation of Intel. I think it's 8600K, which seems to be a bottleneck now. I need to upgrade my motherboard and my CPU now before I get into gaming again. Because for the new version of Fortnite, I'm not joking, I was getting like not even 40 FPS on average. Final Fantasy 16. Wow. I remember Final Fantasy 8. Yeah, you saw that. You saw my last gaming stream. Yeah, this didn't work out. Can't do that. And also, I've got an NVIDIA graphics card. It's only a 1080, so it's like 8 years old or something. But it's always done really well. For some reason, with the new drivers, you can't stream anymore through the the NVIDIA program. You have to have like a third-party streaming program. Now, I don't think my 11 or 12-year-old processor motherboard combo can handle that. I think I've got like a quad-core or a 6-core CPU. Like I said, 8th generation Intel. But all my stats, I have to say, like the 2080 graphics card, in some games that aren't like really CPU heavy, that old 2080, it's absolutely fine. I just don't have RTX or anything like that. DLSS works on it. But maybe I'll just have to get a brand new system. Play on Xbox. That's always an option. So, Spenny, what game was it that you were playing? Was that actually Final Fantasy 16 you were playing when I had a glimpse of that stream you were doing? said the last stream. Oh yeah, I've actually got one of them. What do you call it? Grabber cards or something? I don't know what to call it. Streaming cards. Oh, my mirror is coming. Hold that thought, guys. Hey man. Yeah, I can't come down yet. Yeah, thanks man. Oh jeez. Yeah, that's my mirror already for my little home gym setup. I just ordered a mirror on Amazon. It's the, oh shit, what am I doing? Oh, I didn't pause it. Oh, okay. Capture card, yeah. Thanks for correcting me, man. Capture card. Got one of them capture cards. What I believe you can only grab in like 60 FPS, which is fine for console and stuff, but obviously when you're playing Fortnite, you want all the FPS. See, I used to be really into Counter-Strike when Counter-Strike 1.6 came out when I was a teenager, I think. So I really like them. Shooter games. A mirror. Yeah. Do you stream from your gym as well, Spiny? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not that into that Twitch thing. I didn't know you were into streaming, man. If I would have known that, I would have followed you there. Because I think I only followed Half-Road. What's happening here? Oh. What's happened? Does Eric mode not work? Oh. Okay. I've messed up my whole training there. Damn it. I streamed a lot until about a year ago, and I stopped until last week. I did streamer workouts too from my gym. Yeah, all be fun to watch. So what sort of gains have you made since I last saw you? I mean, looking at you on your stream, you obviously made some physical gains. I can't say you're skinny anymore. You look a lot bigger. No, you are a lot bigger. That's for sure. Injuries and life stuff. Numbers have not gone up that much. Dealing with the injuries and life stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Life's full of problems, man. I know. Oh no, we go over Raptor. Wow, there's a lot easier training session than I anticipated. So how come you haven't had any gains yet? I mean, have you done more competitions? Have you looked into... You live in Belgium, don't you? Belgium, isn't it? Get a cheap flight from Belgium to Scotland and do a Highlands game show see if the promoters are willing to pay for your hotel. Hotels are cheap in Scotland anyway. Scottish people don't like spending money on a bed and breakfast. Oh, they have some Highland Games, alright. Yeah, that's how I started off. When I was a teenager, I used to go to Scotland and compete. Quite enjoyed that. And if you won an event, you'd get a little bit of prize money to pay for your flight and stuff. But I'm not feeling like competing at the moment. I enjoyed my training, my routine right now. Cleaned up my diet and I'm looking leaner, right? And in 2 weeks I'll be in Lithuania with Big C. Yeah, that's good. Train with champions, it always helps. So, when you cleaned up your diet, what did you do? What does that mean, cleaning up your diet? You change your macro ratios, or you change the actual food that you're eating, or you go in calorie deficit, celebrating my 40th birthday with some of my friends. And the goat, yeah, say hello from me. Yeah, hope you post some pictures and stuff on your socials. Maybe even convince Big C to do a bit of a Twitch live feed. Yeah, that guy is unbelievable. He's so consistently strong. Improve my cooking skills to make rice feel less boring. I lowered my carb intake, started eating more chicken. Yeah, chicken's good. Aye. I've eaten so much chicken in my lifetime that sometimes when I was working a lot, I didn't even count my salary in money, because you know, currency changes between countries and stuff like that. I used to count my salaries in how many chickens I would be able to buy each day. The more chickens you can buy, the more you can train. Oh, you're not going to stream for that? Yeah, you'll post some pics. That's cool. So how do you make rice feel less boring? I'll tell you what I do with rice. I cook my rice in a rice cooker, and instead of putting water in, I put beef broth or chicken broth, and I cook it in that. That does it for me. Only problem is in England it's really difficult to get a hold of good quality beef broth and chicken broth. It's like almost you have to know a guy, because you go to the supermarkets here and it's just like a lottery whether they'll have it in or not. And usually they'll have it like seasonal, like only have it at Christmas, and then it just disappears for months. So I take my rice in those bags. Oh, are you a microwave prepper? Is it microwaved rice? Yeah. That's cool. Oh, you still cooking water? Yeah. I quite like those. You can get those bags. Is that what you're talking about? Bags you can put in the water, cook them in the bag. Quite nice then. For me, it's mostly about seasoning, you say. Yeah. What do you put on there? Me personally, I put a bit of paprika powder, not smoked paprika on my rice, just paprika powder, some salt, a little bit of the hot chili, like hot Thai chili, just a little bit of that. But like I said, I cook mine in broth, and if I can't get broth, I'll use one of them beef stock cubes, and I'll just put that in the water. So that's fried mixed to the scrambled eggs, both for frying and the seasoning. And game changer. High Cajun spice, this is cayenne pepper, yeah. It really helps with digesting the rice, I find. Putting some hot chili on there. Well, that sounds good, man. But what about the chicken? You got no problem with eating that? That's what I sometimes feel like. When I was up to almost 2 kilograms of chicken breast a day, it gets hard, man. So I started steaming my chicken like in a steamer, and sometimes I would just mash it up and just have it mashed in the rice, or mashed in my mashed potato. All right, that was quick. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Alrighty, that was easy peasy. What did they? All right, okay. So, yeah. What do you say, Spiny? You want to join Zwift? Yeah. Oh no, there you go. It says right here, I'm listed at 135 kilograms. Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely weight doping, that's for sure. I hope I'll be at 135 soon. But yeah, I'll have to change that. It's like I said, I'm 151 this morning. I'm carrying way too much water and fat everywhere. No, I don't want to have a bike, no. Yeah, I understand that, man. I've been biking all my life, you know, since I was like 3 years old. When I was 12, I got my first motorbike. So I like everything on 2 wheels, really. Everything. Right, that concludes my session. Now, if you don't mind, Spiny, I'm gonna bother you next time you're gaming. I'll join in on your chat. Do I still train people? No, I don't. I'm not even working at the moment. I haven't been working since I had a stroke, and I'm just focusing on getting myself better. Because when these things happen, it's not just it's not just like your body that goes a bit weird. If you know what I mean. And at the moment, I'm just eager to be able to get into the gym, but I walk so slow now that the times I've been to a gym this year, I'm not joking. It's like I spend more time walking in between machines and implements than actually training. So I'm gonna start training at home. I'm gonna start off slow. I'm gonna get some barbells later on. I'm gonna start deadlifting as soon as I can deadlift, build my strength back up, see how it goes. I mean, you gotta use this as a learning experience. I mean, after your body goes through something like that, you know, you gotta see how you can cope with it, get full recovery. But hey, have lots of fun in Lithuania. Check out your stream soon. And thanks guys for watching. Take care.